tell you hear me out, but we both know end of the day. Your sister is pressing play, your trainer is pressing play. Your wifey, your wifey, your wifey, your wifey.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, best friends. Thank you so much for pressing play and being here and just hanging out with me in your free time, no matter if you are hiding in the closet away from your children holding a glass of wine, okay, that is half empty. Or if you're at work, on your break, or you just could be at home cleaning. Thank you so much for your time, because your time is your time and I am grateful for it. So today I'm just going to be putting on my makeup and having a little chit chat about what it's been like for me being away from my kids. Dear, we're chopping onions already. I bet this will be for the people who are new to my channel and who don't know me, but everybody else who is a long time best friend already knows the story, so you can either, just smile and wave through the little short synopsis that I'm gonna give. So I am a parent. I'm raising my children on my own. I have learned that's gonna be a part of the topic. I'll use the term single mother right now. I am a single mother via divorce. It was a very, very difficult time for me going through a divorce, going through just learning how to be on my own and not be someone else's title. And just learning just how to be Valencia again. I was married for I think maybe 5 years, 6 years on paper, but we were together for a total of what, 11, I want to say like 11, 12-ish years, all of my 20s. I'm in my 30s. I'm 33 right now. I'm 33 right now, and my divorce has been finalized for about a year and a half. I've been divorced, which is, still like a new babe in divorce, kind of fresh kind of thing. Like when I tell people I divorced for a year and a half, like, oh, they're like, oh, bless your heart. How have you been? How have you coped? How did you deal? First, horribly, now magnificently, and it's all about the way you think about things. I literally recorded a video yesterday and I just felt like it was too negative and thinking about negative things. And one of the things about being without my children for the amount of time that I have not been with them is how I focus on myself, how I think about myself, and how I don't think about anyone else, and just being very grateful and appreciative of everything that I have and everything that I know I am going to receive. I've never been away from my kids for more than maybe a week, 7 days, or 10 days, okay? I'm that mom. If you guys watch my channel, I'm with my kids every single day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, karate, swim lessons, kissing boo-boos, pulling out teeth, going to Disney World, family cookouts. Just I'm a very hands-on type of mother, and I love my children. I'm not going to say that I am nothing without my children, but I will say that I am everything with my children. They just bring a light to my life, and if you're a mother, I'm sure that you can identify with how much your children bring joy into your life. I've had a lot of time to myself. I struggled with postpartum depression, and then on top of that, which led into an overall depression, because I was really in a one-sided marriage, long story short, okay, which really was not healthy for me, and it took me some time to really heal from that. So I was really afraid, and here I go being very candid, very vulnerable, and very honest. I was really afraid. Oh my gosh, I was afraid for myself in this time alone. I really was. No tears, Valencia. And let's continue to do my makeup. I was afraid for myself in this time because I'm legit about to get teary, because I know where I've been emotionally. I know, hold on. I know where I've been emotionally. I know how long it took me to get, you know, to this place emotionally, and I was really afraid to go back to that feeling of rejection and loneliness, because, you know, when you're a mom, you feel so much of your space with, you know, what you're doing with your kids, and you really don't stop to think about, okay, how am I feeling today? And I think that's one of the most important things to ask yourself, and what I've been asking myself is, how am I feeling today? And if it's great, then I'm gonna keep thinking about whatever I'm thinking about to keep feeling great. And if it's not great, I do ask myself, well, if you're feeling sad, then it's not because it's this uncontrollable thing within my body. I'm thinking sad thoughts, right? So I really focus on being super appreciative of everything that I have and everything that I'm going to receive and everything that I know that I'm very worthy of. It's just so easy to, you know, talk bad to yourself and think about everything that's wrong in your life, or everything that you don't have, or everything that you want, you know, or if I had this, I would be. Instead of saying, well, I already am, but that would be nice to have as well. You know, I'm already amazing, but that would be nice as well. I'm already magnificent, but that would be magnificent as well. And just being appreciative. So yeah, like I was afraid that I would fall into a state of depression and just sadness and crying and not knowing what to do with myself. So I really took time, and like seriously, I really took time to myself, for myself, by myself. I didn't really hang out with a lot of people, although my circle is really small anyway. You know, I didn't hang out with, you know, my girlfriends that I do have. I didn't hang out with my family. I really took time to figure out what's going on in my head, figure out what makes me happy. How am I going to train my thoughts to be, you know, a better version of me? And waking up every morning, going to the gym and focusing on my physical health and what I'm eating, how much water I'm drinking, girl, really was like a fresh start. I know it sounds crazy because, you know, you go to the gym, you think you're going to exert all of this energy, and it's really tough, and you really do push your body, and you're really sore, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to work out. But you're not hurting yourself. You're healing yourself. That pain that you feel in the gym, that burn, that sweat, that's all healing yourself, you know? That saying, you know, you gotta struggle. That's the struggle. So enjoy that struggle at the gym, instead of saying, well, I've learned to condition myself, like when I'm running my 2 miles, I'm like, this is amazing. This is great. This is wonderful. This is the best 2-mile run ever. Instead of saying, this sucks. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the clock. I'm looking at the, you know, how many meters I have left to go. I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, this feels great. This is so great for my body. You know, just psyching yourself out, girl, because sometimes you have to psych yourself out. You know what I mean? You just have to do it. And also just reading, picking up a book and reading. I read the book, The Secret, or I am reading the book, The Secret. I would encourage you guys to read that as well if you haven't picked it up. It's more like an affirmation, law of attraction, and just being kind to yourself. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how negative I was to myself, and how what others not even thought of me felt about me, because sometimes people feel things about you and they don't even know why, you know, but just what people felt about me really impacted how I felt about myself. And I've learned, and I am training myself to turn that completely off and just say, however you feel about me is not how I feel about me. And if you feel a certain type of way about me, I am completely unaware of it, and I reject all knowledge of it, and I do not accept it in my life, you know, because it's not of God. It's not of God, and it's just not a good thing. So in order to be happy, you have to think happy, you have to feel happy about yourself, and nothing else matters. I'm telling you, nothing else matters. And you have to make that a point to make nothing else matter but yourself and how you feel about yourself. And always take a moment to say, you know what? If you're feeling bad for whatever reason, I am happy. I am not sad. Or if you're feeling angry, focus on how to be kind. You know, it's better to be kind than mean. It's better to be happy than sad. And it is better to love than to hate. So if you're feeling hateful, focus on something that you love. Call somebody that you love. You know, if you're feeling angry, do something kind. You know, find something kind to do. And if you're not being nice to yourself, you're thinking all these horrible things, everything that you don't have. Look around you and see what you do have. Like, I look around me and I see what I do have, and I'm just like, okay, wake up. Wake up. You got to wake up from that matrix of darkness. So being without my kids has been a blessing to me, you know, because when you get a divorce, yes, the big D, I think that's one of the most life-changing parts. And I'm very careful about the words that I say in my life. Depression and anxiety or sadness. I was watching something the other day and it said there's no such thing as a bad memory. There's no such thing as a good memory. They are just memories. And that's what you have to make them. That's what I've made them. I can't give it a label. I can't give it a thing. I can't make it a thing because it's just that. A very distant, foggy memory. And you have to focus on the now. Like right now, I'm happy to be talking to you guys. Hopefully helping and encouraging somebody else out there who needs it. Oh, my camera cut off. So hopefully you guys caught what I was trying to say, but it's just the main thing that I've done since my kids have been gone is completely focus on me. And you know, being on YouTube, you know, you open yourself up to people or whatever, and everything that I've shared in the past has been, you know, very, I should say, it's the word vulnerable or just candid. And I definitely made a choice to stop sharing certain things. And I know it can seem a little bit unfair right now, but trust me, there's a reason, you know, for everything, whether you know it or not, whether I know it or not, and what the purpose that it's going to serve in your life. So I make a very, because YouTube is, I'm gonna say it, YouTube is my job. I love that YouTube is my job. And I really treated it like it's been a part-time job because I let whatever had been going on in my life affect me so much that it rendered me into a state of depression. So YouTube, I am treating it now like the full-time job that it is and that it can be, and just watching other women in my same life circumstance, you know, not in a relationship and having children and still being able to thrive on a platform built off of positivity and candidness, but not being negative. And that's my whole thing. So not responding to negative comments. I read all the comments, trust me, I do, but I reply to positive comments and I don't give any energy to negative comments, because you have all the power in the world. Never once think that somebody has power over you or that you need to, or you know what, the thing that we YouTubers, public figures love to say, well, I've I've been guilty of saying it. I'm not a robot. You know what? It just gets tired. Yeah, well, comes with the territory, number one. And number two, nobody has that power to make you do anything. It's what you want to do. If you want to be negative along with the negative Nancy's, be negative with the negative Nancy's. I see the comments. There's no possible way that you can't read the comments and then you move along. That I'm telling you, girl, if there's a moment where you feel like you need to write it out, say it out, right? And then delete it. Delete it. And sometimes if the comment is too much, delete the comment so that gets sucked up into a black vortex of a hole. And I know some people will say, well, you don't want people to have their opinion. No one else's opinion matters about myself except me. No one else's opinion matters about yourself except you. And if you allow someone else's negativeness to stay in your life, that's what you want. And you have to figure out what you want. And I know what I want, and I want a lot of positivity. And I know that we think, and I think that's the habit that we have to get out of as well, is that people don't want to see positive things. People do. But we're so saturated with the negative. And how many people are going to watch it? And I feel like something can be built off of just being in a happy place. Of course, you know, I do believe in being honest and candid, you know, which I feel like that's the only reason why I still come on this platform, because I don't feel like there's a need to lie about anything. I feel like it's really tough to be on here if you have, shall I say, secrets, like, you know, like deep dark secrets or whatever. But I don't have any deep dark secrets. The only thing that I have is, you know, the run-of-the-mill people on the internet who think that their opinions of, you know, my life or anyone else's life is an actual factual thing. So they build and build and build things in their mind to be true, but it's untrue. So you kind of just have to deal with that and keep it pushing and know what a blessing it is to be able to, you know, be in other people's lives. And I think, dare I say, I know that that's where a lot of the animosity comes from. How dare you be on this platform and be in people's lives and be up in their faces when I have this awful opinion of you. Now I want everybody to have this awful opinion of you so that you won't be in their lives. Well, again, in order to thrive, you have to be your biggest cheerleader, no matter what. And I've just learned, and I'm training myself to be my biggest cheerleader and to try and be very, you know, just happy and uncaring and unwavering. So I don't think I'm gonna do too much. And you know what, I don't know if you guys are gonna ask me about this, but this is the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Foundation. They have extended their line to us chocolate beauties who actually love to wear makeup too. And you know what, the most difficult thing about finding the makeup for my skin tone, and I'm sure you have the same issue as well, is not the color match, it is the undertone. How cool or warm it is. Are you a yellow undertone? Are you a red undertone? Is it a mixture of both? And sometimes, you know, I feel like in the past, a lot of the beauty brands, they really didn't consider that us chocolate beauties have different undertones that give us a natural glow. You know what I'm saying? So I have been rocking with this one because it has like the perfect blend of red and yellow. Not just all red, no yellow, or all yellow, no red. This is the perfect blend for me. This one is called Deep Golden D50 by CoverGirl. And you know, so that's the only thing I done put on my face. And that's the only thing I'm going to put on my face. Today, I'm going to put on a little bit of powder. I've got some CoverGirl powder as well, honey. that I am going to dust on my face. And also, I believe, no, this is by Maybelline. I've got my trusty Maybelline mascara. So the kids are coming back tomorrow and I'm really excited about it. And I must say, girl, I have thoroughly enjoyed my free time. I've learned to enjoy my free time. Y'all, I don't know why I didn't feel like I was worthy enough for free time. You know, like I always feel like I need to be doing something for my kids, which is a lot of times why I felt, you know, I won't say bad for picking up the camera, but I just wouldn't pick up the camera because I'm like, you know what? I'm busy being a mom and I'd rather spend time with my kids than, you know, pick up a camera. But now I just feel like, you know what? I am the most magnificent version of me. And I don't know what, like, got into me. So, I'm just excited to just be back in, you know, mommy mode with the kids and knowing that I do need time for myself as well. For sure. Self-care is everything. Time for myself as well. And not feeling bad about it. You know what I mean? Like not feeling bad about it. And not trying to prove that I'm an amazing mother. I'm a mother, so that makes me amazing. Right? If you're a mother, you're already amazing. And not only that, I am a full-time mother, which, you know, makes you amazing if you are a full-time mother. And I mean that for the women who go to work outside of the household and you're still a full-time mother. So I just think that's amazing, and there is no comparing to anything or anyone else, or trying to compare yourself to any mother or how they're doing it. Whatever you're doing, it is amazing. If your kids are well nourished, you know, they're clean, they're getting a great education, and they are loved, then you are doing an amazing job. And I just don't feel like mothers hear that enough. And I want to let you know right now, you are amazing, you are wonderful, you are an amazing, wonderful mother, and keep doing the amazing job that you are doing. Oh, so I'm all ready. I hope that you don't inhale when you trying to spray your perfume on or whatever. This is my new fave. This is Victoria's Secret Wicked. It has like hints of, I feel like it's like, I don't know, but it smells good, and I haven't had any complaints about it, anything. It's all good in the hood over here. That's a whole nother video, okay? But thank you so much for watching and allowing me to be candid and open and honest with you guys about everything. Give this video a big thumbs up. You know my kids need their Scooby snacks, school snacks, and all of that, okay? And leave me a comment down below. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Oh, and I know you're gonna ask me about the hair, because before it was like wrapped up, looking like, I don't even know, like a bale of hay, and now it's looking like a bale of slay. Go ahead and check out the video for this hair. I've been wearing it pretty much all summer 18, okay? I will leave that link in the description box below. And I just want to leave you with, I think that you are amazing, you are awesome, you are magnificent, and I want you to believe the same thing about yourselves, best friend. And anything that you want, anything that you're thinking about, know that that is what's going to come up in your life. So whatever thoughts you are thinking, that's what you're going to get. And whatever you want, you better make sure that's what you want in your heart, in your spirit, and you throw some dirt on that and you just let it bloom like a flower. Don't grow down, grow up. I love y'all. Bye. Mwah.